3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You can't.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. The sure hands, it's Rivers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to throw, it's King. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Punch it out of the air. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On a look downfield again. Fires to the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Steps away. He'll pull it down. First down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback adapting. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivers. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Oh, they're after him. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bringing the heat. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Takes it the other way. The 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Working on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know having been...
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy is going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
To the air, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Right on the money. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And now they've moved into the red zone. To the air on second down. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it on third and short. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Spins away from the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for space to the left. That's reeled in. It's Tate. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Miller with the ball. Fighting off the defender. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. The 40. It's a fumble.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Makes a connection, and they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down himself. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown time!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. His defense didn't hang its head. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hadn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Alabama.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 30. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Sayin. He'll take another shot here. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah. Trying to take it back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. On the run, it's Hill. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Under fire. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And
he hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fit it in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. play fake. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
31, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. The Buckeyes always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan? Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Back to pass, it's Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football...
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. Wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage it.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a...
Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Horton. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right on target this time. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quickly complete. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Oh, he handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's Pater late in the game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. That's caught, it's Williams. Smashes through the tackle. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.